Good evening. Welcome to Walking Grace Ministries. I cannot sleep. I cannot slumber. Orville walked his nature, which is good. No man should want. He's taking it pretty good, the breakup. He's had plenty of time to adjust to it. I'm trying to be good, but I'm a woman first. And though you gotta understand my history, every woman in my family has had some problems with men like Orville or David, whatever. David never used Orville before me. Never. Never, 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 never. I gave this STD self-respect, dignity. And what did he give me? STD. Suffice, I've seen the apartment and I like the layout. It's nice. I like it. I'm gonna take furniture. I'm gonna take anything and everything I can use. I'm taking all the things that came out of the dumpsters from Hancock Park. I'm taking all the pictures, everything. The mean in me wants to go tomorrow because he's got a date set up tomorrow. But that means I would care. That means I would care. I don't give a fuck what happens to Orville. I don't. Too much has happened. Too much. Every day, every day, every day. David called me a street hole in front of those Mexicans at the Ramona Senior Center. He did because I was wearing the... Orville doesn't understand protest. He called me a street hole. That's what he bucks. He called me a crackhead. When I came back in November, the shedder faggot couldn't give Orville his pay. My sister Elizabeth gave me the money to fly back here. I had breast cancer. Orville took that $800 because that faggot didn't want me to come down here. James Sheridan Jr. from Tacoma. Anyway. God dang it. I keep having this vision where my guardian angels swoop down. Everything's already packed, so they would just take everything. I would take my girls to the back room as everything was being taken out. Then Patches and Orville. Oh my god. Oh my god. That son of a bitch says Patches is his. We took Patches for her second. Goddamn, these beds here in Upper Virgil have been no good. Anyway, we took Patches to have her lady things done. She stayed overnight. She was dying. I didn't want her to stay overnight. Supplies. We were sleeping in the back room then. Orville and 1131 and that Muslim homosexual were doing their thing. Patches would pull away from me. I tried to wake up Orville. David, David, David. That's just his thumb. And he'd grumble and turn around. I took him home. David don't know how to love an animal. He don't even know how to love himself. Look how he does what he does. Patch, I fixed mine across. Patches was most ill. Most ill. She would claw me to get away from me going down. I took her into my heart and I said, baby, you ain't dying. Forgive me, but you ain't going nowhere. By the time this STD, this Ording Washington, sort of humanity.
This is the real thing. We found the groove.
I would take syringes and fill them with water and force them down her because she was dehydrated. I made that motherfucking bet on Virgil give her some. She was dehydrated. And she had been in the hospital overnight. No, Pat just goes with me. That's just honestly. Oslo is attached to Orville. Always has been. I don't give a fuck. Oslo needs some flea medicine, and that son of a bitch didn't buy it. Just like his driver's license. You know this motherfucker still blames me for it? He blames me for him not reading the correspondence. And he don't have a driver's license. Did not have a driver's license. He had the money for it last week. What did he do with it? We're eating beans and rice. Why? A lot. Mama. A porqué. Orville will be homeless. Because you see, he'll move in with a bitch for a while. But if they have children, that's money they're going to take from him, even though he takes their money. I know once I'm away, he fully understands. I will put him in jail. I'm not even hesitating. Hopefully the police in Whittier have fought their in-service for domestic violence. It hurts because we have nothing. I'm the one with everything. I have God. I have miracles. The sores that Orville says, not sores, the blisters, the things that come out from time to time. Orville says that they are God's punishment for me. I have a promise. Orville will be covered with sores, as he was before. He will burn and remember what he said about me. Can you imagine being with a sore, with a man? Well, not a man. Douglas was mad, is mad. Victor was mad, is mad. James. Edgar Lozano is a man, always was a man, and will be a man. Like I said, I met Orville at my house. It was a queer ball, a hustler ball, off of Cahuenga. In Hollywood. It's my fault. Orville always told me he was bisexual in the things he did. And Orville has no respect. None whatsoever. He would never taught me. Oh God, that he would go to work tomorrow and my little fairies and angels would come and just move me. I would have the money and just move me with you. It's gonna take a little time to heal from the son of a bitch. It's gonna take a little time. Oh, this ring is not mine, it's my mama's. Look at the finger I'm wearing on. My mama's hand is smaller than mine. It's witchcraft. Oh, that's the thing. Tomorrow he'll go for a sexual encounter. It is what it is. I was on the second floor, room 27, where that queer lives that likes David. David, you know, you're gonna need somebody. Anyway, we were living in that room 27. You know what Orwell will do? He will go down to number 5 and fuck her. Fuck her. And then when she told him, in front of me, she didn't want nothing more to do with him. What's wrong with the big car? She did not. And then we were in room 27. Aura was laying on the bed. She comes in with her breast exposed. Hispanic whores and women. When you're around a woman who's had her beautiful breasts cut off, and you're with her husband, you're fucking her husband, have the common decency to wait till the son of a bitch goes down to fuck you. Anyway, guess what came in? Her lover, she said it's her husband, not her husband. All the Mexicans want more than they should have. Anyway, she had herpes, a cold sore on her mouth. I went down to the pharmacy. Yes, I knew Orwell was fucking her. But I'm not you. She had a soul. I saw that woman naked. Orwell loved that woman. I don't think it's love. I think it was the sex. She was into drugs and all this other shit like Orwell. In fact, her son left a syringe full of crystal meth in the bathroom. Orwell loves crystal meth. Those are the kind of women he wants. Anyway, Orwell said to the woman in front of me, so that's how it's gonna be. And she said, point blank, yeah. So what I am doing is nothing that he's not accustomed to. Suffice he was so shook up, he went in downstairs and peeped on her. Ask her boyfriend. As they were fucking, Orwell climbed the ladder and was watching. I mean, they were pissed. I'm taking all these little antique tables, all of them. I can refinish them and sell them. I'm taking everything about me with me. I'm not going tomorrow. I see no reason. I see no reason why I should go. What do you think are going on in those apartments? Rick Whitcomb, did you find that paper? That's $20 a roll. Did y'all find that paper? I wonder what happened to it. Oh, I love that song. My apartment would be small. Just fine. I would use the bedroom as my office in church. I have access to a wheelchair. I would like to use it at night, not in the daytime when I'm out in public. But at night when I get up like now, my feet hurt very much. My shower, did y'all see that? I can wheel myself in. Like Ramona, senior housing. You see, Ramona is for, I have to run over a homeless person first. Have a cop in my pocket like they are here in Koreatown. I cannot imagine living in that place. How long before I see Leviticus walking up and down? Or those women in the, well, will be nine. Ladies of the, the 24-hour ladies. And they do this not because they want to, but because they have to. David is an easy prey. God damn it. He had a trick, a black man, up here in McCall Park. The black man was so perverted. This is why I say you queers are nasty. He was fucking horrible in every room. It's so weird. I can only handle one person at a time and I get confused. So why? The man not only fucked Orville, Orville not only sucked his cock and get fucked by his black cock. He stole Orville's driver's license, identification. How dumb is dummy? I love this song. This is, I will increase these and I'll get better. I'll be less emotional. Yes, I will be less emotional. Because that soul, can you imagine everything he fucks lays in that bed? Rise with those towels. I'm not you. I'm not Cindy the Whole. I don't fuck just anyone. I make love. Make love. Orville has never made love to me. He poke. He poke. That's his terminology. Can you imagine? He fucked whole women that let him use that kind of language. You see, Alejandro would watch the porno with him. Oh, I can just imagine. Because when you're on drugs, you do weird shit, kinky shit. I know. Look at that James Sheridan Jr., the pup. I mean, that motherfucker was creaming over her. I told Orville, you mean to tell me there's nobody in Tacoma? Ernie was a laborer. I said, you mean there's no one in Tacoma that can do that work? And David said, no. And he's like crying. Whoa, you know that's some serious cock. Or not. I didn't fuck her. But he called me. You see, David, we'd gone to this horrible play at the Bellamy house. Again, transsexuals were, a drag queen was in the show. And she was being made fun of. And she went along with it like it was a game. That's what's wrong with you drag queens and transsexuals and whatever, you Janet Moss. You're so normal to be put down that you just accept it. But yet, God forbid, someone like Morgan Pierce tells, like she did Janet Moss, you were born a man. Well, not a man, a boy. You know what I mean? That's your mother. Oh, God. No, you were born a baby boy. I was born a baby boy. I was born a woman. I knew I was a woman. Mom, my daddy, my mama bought Diane just dialing me this train set. Oh, I was angry. Oh, nasty. I took that train, just threw it down and took it down. Mother just about freaked. Daddy was just thoughtful. But Virtual, you are my delusion that things can be fixed by talking, by sharing life experiences, and putting in some scripture. You stopped prayer. In the third grade, I was saying Mass. Mrs. Long went and talked to my mom about it. She bought me Oreos. I shared it with the girls. Suffice, it's going to be a long wait to Tuesday. He's going to work tomorrow, and of course he's going to do his thing again. My first love was named Eddie. His father owned the fish house. Chris and I, you know you are. But anyway, Chris and I would not participate. I mean, I just wouldn't. I didn't like to go into the showers with all the boys. I felt so out of place. Anyway, Eddie would search me out. We had second period PE. And he would say to me, will you take care of my wallet? He knew I was going to go through it, and some bitch knew. I find a condom. Can you believe it? Oh, we were young. We were fresh. I was a freshman. He was in another grade. Higher than I. I told him when he came. He said, what's wrong? I said, what's this shit? And he said, there's a condom, Nicole. I said, you son of a bitch, you asked Chris to take care of your wallet. You got two women, a black one, a brown one and a white one, a sparrow and a dove. And you up here. Suffice, I worked at the General Hospital in Palacio, Texas. Can you see me working at his father's fish house? My father's the captain of shrimp boat. He come in. Did you hear they caught them in the freezer? No. No. He would pass from work. I'd make sure I was out there to say hi and bye. We had to be quiet, but everybody knew. His mother knew. Everybody knew. And then it happened. Eddie went to Bay City to get drunk. If the dove or the sparrow had been his choice, he would be alive today. He got drunk in Bay City. We have heavy fogs because we live by the bay. We live by the Gulf. Suffice, Eddie got out of his car and sat on the edge. A woman coming. Didn't see him. The fog was thick. I worked in housekeeping. I was a janitor. My boss came to me, Beatrice Morales. Her daughter was murdered. Beautiful, Sylvia was beautiful. And I Sylvia. Surprised. She said, Reuben, Eddie Dumas is dead. I said, what? She said, Eddie Dumas is dead. They brought me to the ER. I ran into the emergency room. It was clean. I loved him so much. I love him so much. He was nothing like that son of a bitch in there. Nothing like him. Eddie came to me. He was confused. He came to me. We were living in a 2-room house. My sisters and I slept in 1 bedroom and 2 beds. My mother and father slept in the other. I will share of why we moved to that apartment. Are you ready, Ballot? Anyway, I took it very hard. I couldn't leave the emergency room. I was cleaning rooms, mopping, cleaning, janitorial stuff. And I kept going. I found 1 speck of blood. I went home at 3 o'clock. I couldn't want to leave. By that time, my mom had already found out. I slept like on a cot now. And I felt Eddie coming. He would have taken me. Can you imagine? I wouldn't be going through this shit right now, worrying about housing. Walking the hay to Koreatown, his horse, his faggots. I wouldn't. Eddie came for me, and my mother came running in. She awakened and put me in her arms. And she's screaming, don't you take him. Don't you take him. I was so angry with Mama. That was my first love. And my only love for a long time. Mrs. Dumas gave me a picture of keep saying our woman, God. Of Addie. I went to her house. It took a lot of courage. I wasn't even cross-dressing then. We're in Texas. Look what they did to me when I started. Them goddamn Houston cops. They're as bad as these Korean cops. Koreatown. But he was my first love. And again, like the Douglas, I didn't give him my last goodbye. Douglas was in a box. Oh, they had cremated. Today, Jake, Pastor Jake, had a good service. When Orville is violent, he could murder me. He could. His rage. I don't know what's going to happen when he starts hurting. I know he has options to move in with other people. But they'll get tired of also. They will get tired of it, I promise. His lover, number 5, told me he's okay, but you cannot fuck 24/7. You gotta take a break somewhere in between there. And I was never much one to fuck. I like to be made love to. Surprise! Oral fucked up again today. And he'll fuck up again tomorrow. Oh, out of revenge, I'm tempted to go tomorrow. Oh, I'm so tempted. But that part of my life is over with. That part of my life, that nightmare is over with. I'm taking the TV because it's mine. I'm taking the furniture because it's mine. He would sell it for drugs. Or something to that effect. No, I'm taking them. I can repair them. I'll have time. Revarnish, clean them, and then sell them on it. I am going back to work. I have decided. But it's got to be at home. And I'm tired. I want to be able to sit in my wheelchair. I'm going to fix my wheelchair like the Ballot. She showed me how to do it. So I would fix it for her. Oh. Surprise. I'm very excited about it. God, I'm so excited. For the first time, I lay next to this whore. Because David is a whore. God, thank you. God, thank you. David is not of God. He reads the Bible, but David is not of God. He says he's nice, but he's cruel. Most cruel. To me, most of all, because I'm honest with him. I let him know he's shit. And this son of a bitch fuck with me after I'm gone, I'll put him in prison. I don't give a fuck what I have to go through. I'll put this bitch in prison. Anyway, you are my delusion. My illusion in delusion. You're like the family I always wanted. I hope you're listening. I hope, but then again, if you're not, it's your free will. But those who are listening, you're my family. Can you imagine the International Refugee Mission? This is where the father lived. He was a pastor. He was in the back room. What will be coming up here? Can you imagine? But that's what they want. I gotta get one of them bars to put against. Nancy got me one in Portland to put against my door to pack it under the line so they can't kick it open. I'm very scared. I'm very frightened. Not of embrace, but what you will do to me before I meet that embrace. I saw the neighborhood. They have a park like Ramona Park. I must be careful and not bless in public. I have spoken this with the Blessed Virgin. It's just so dangerous. I'll come and see my kids from time to time. I will be coming into Los Angeles. There's more tannin to take, more Sony. So I'm gonna order me on the 3rd. Once I got my apartment, I'm gonna order my Sony or Canon. They're both good products. I'm going to take a tour downtown. All the special treasures. And just photo. Then Dodger Stadium in Staples. I cannot go out because of Orville in his way. We can't even go to Hippity Hop. We cannot go anywhere where there's someone he could try to fuck. How fast do you have to fuck to get it over in a snap? You know what I did? Hippity Hop song will show up toward Beverly Hills. I can read David like a book. Please. I see. The blood of Christ. I wonder if they'll ever come back again. I hope so. My hands puzzle me. Oh God, if I told you what I had on my arm. It doesn't completely form. It just does from time to time. It's scary. Orville says God is punishing me. He says I'm the devil. Like that Westmoreland faggot. It was David's best bud while I was at school. I'd come from the school and the fucking faggot would be like those queers. We had a friend named John. He's dead already. John is dead. He brought John to my apartment. We lived right behind the Hollywood High School in a nice apartment. Dr. Gong had rented it for me. Surprise! I came from work one day. I was working for the county. I'm making good money. That's why it was so easy to leave some bitch. He got crazy. Which was always. I come from my job. What do you think is in my home? Orville's white male lover and his hope. I was stunned. They had brought in this mattress. He was walking around naked. I would never have come back to Orville. Orville threw away my name. I left a message with his parole officer. That woman pushed it out and gave it to him. They talked about me. Orville must have asked me 100 times if I was sure I was getting my entitlement check. I saw trouble, but I had cancer. It's odd. Because I know I'm dying. But there's something in me that just, fuck you. I will survive. I survived Orville. Can you imagine? I survived David. This time, next week, I will be in my own place. It will be spotless. Because I'm lazy. I put things away. Sometimes. I'm still thinking about getting some interns to help me with all this paper. I'm going to go ahead and have these x-rays turned into 8.5 by 11. Then I'm going to destroy the x-rays. I'm going to have I would have a bonfire, but it would smoke up and everything, it's not safe. But I will cut them into little shreds. And I'll put them all together. And I'll put it in a Buddhist bowl. And let it go. I survived those Jews who tried to kill me. And they're still trying. And look. Pastor Jake was talking about no, when God says no. Well, God said no to me many times. Because I wasn't finished with the lesson of this sword. I will always call him what he is, because he didn't have to be as mean as he is. We've been talking about this for a long time, and he seemed pretty cool, because he got some pussy today. Whatever. And he seems pretty cool with it. And I tell him, Orville Pink, you can fuck whoever you want. You can bring him into your home, you can line him up like you used to. Orville did not sleep with his door locked. Or closed sometimes. I accommodated all that perversion. James Sheridan Sr. had given him Asian pornography. Have you ever been intimate with a man? I have never. As God is my grace, I have never been intimate with pornography. Or have I watched it or desired it. Orville's need in sex is perverted because of pornography. How can you change 55 years? You can't. And I cannot be with him 24/7. I don't want to. I remember Victor would go to work nights. I'd go do Ganya. I'd go visit my friends. I get projects ready, like the multicultural health fair. I went back. And this sword of Washington, Oregon, Washington, showed up in Portland, Oregon. I promise. In Prison Blues. I recognize the son of a bitch anyway. I turned to my Native American. I said, James. And James and I were breaking up. He had an alcohol problem. And I loved him. But I didn't love him that much. And we had come out because he would come pick me for lunch. I worked at Precision Cast Parts. Anyway, I saw the sewer across the street at the bus stop. Not very far, a couple of yards, 2 yards, 3 yards. It's not far, it's right across the street. I turned to James and said, James, you see that? That sewer should be my ex-husband. I hope he's already divorced. James, you go drop me after work and you return. I know for a fact that Orville was most pissed that one of his girlfriends in Reno fucked him and told him to go fuck himself. Had that Mexican up on Rampart. Would bring him in. Can you imagine? What kind of value, self-esteem you got? Your only value. The Mexican would bring him in, make him shower, feed him, fuck him a few times. No fuck no. Suffice. Then give him some money and get him on his way. This sewer will be fine. He'll be in his element. And I will be safe. I am so giddy. I'm putting too much into one basket. Because if my credit don't pass, it's not good enough. I will pay another month of rent. The thought of being with a sewer. He is a sewer. Orville never stopped scratching himself. And in his inner thigh, there's a dark area. He uses this cream they gave him at the Hudson, and it goes away. Then he stops using it. Nowhere is safe. I just hope. Right away, Orville. That's like East LA. It's odd, isn't it? He stayed in California because they were easy to fuck. Never learned the language. But yet, he criticizes. Anyway, in grace of God, honor and prayer, pray for me, please. But my credit is good enough for them. Once I'm there, I'm going to go ahead and continue with the application for senior housing in Portland, and I'm going to see about getting into HUD. How many times did HUD, the director, who put his son into senior housing downtown, put my ass downtown to senior housing? HUD has kicked me off so many times, and that's what they do. It's government. It's like with the veterans. They're manipulated. I love Chinatown. I love Little Tokyo. Even living that close, Orville and I will never run into each other. Never. Never. I do museums. Orville does queer bars. And street bars. I do the theater. David goes to pornographic theaters, where they have these holes for men to put their melons in. We will never see each other. There's no reason to. None. I'm gonna try for my divorce again. Government is such a crock. You go to Mouse Courthouse and they're reaping like the cops. Oh, we don't want no money. We don't want no money. I should already be divorced. I should already be divorced. But pray for me. I'm gonna pack. Like I say, everything's already almost in boxes. Just little stuff. I'm gonna mark with a little tag everything I'm taking with me. Now, the international refugee is a very treacherous people. Elizabeth Feldens has lied more than one time. Many more times than once. I will take photographs of the place. I will try my best to leave it as clean as possible. But this STD, this sore, this hole is nasty. Mind you, he got booked today. He was here crying and screaming. Them people heard him about me making him something to eat. Gomer Paul don't have no sense of reality. He don't. Surprise. I hate it. I truly hate it. But there's nothing I can do. Nothing but keep trying. I place this in God's hands. And if it's no, so be it. Give me strength. Hand me grace, like Jess says. Hand me grace that I may walk through Lucifer. Oh, I keep seeing it. My little angel's coming. And everything. Quickly. It don't take minutes. Put it in the U-Haul and let's get the fuck out of here. Never to come back. I wish I had a camera to take a picture. Well, I'll use this one. As I'm leaving the armpit of the USA. You can take a soul, dress it up. You can take a sore and put it in a nice home. But the sore will lose. But that is his nature. Oh, pray for me. I don't like to ask people to pray for me. Because as it says, guess what? There is this, it's called the Sorrows musical. I feel that song. I don't think you understand. But I can't find it. I can't remember how he had it. But it was nice to say my rosaries with him. But I want to leave. And he knows it. That's all I talk about. For since 2011. I want to leave. When him and Patricia got out of Wagner did what they did. It just like woke me up. My sister couldn't come from my breast cancer, but she came from my husband's cock. My sisters can't help me. Well, they didn't even help my mother. I paid for her insurance. That mother was able to go into Galveston Medical was because of the ambulance that I paid for. I paid for it. I'm stunned to let me wear mother's ring. They could help me. They could have helped me. But we will meet. We will meet. And I'm going to do some traveling tonight. I'm going to do some traveling. I'm blowing very badly. Very badly. It's the cold that starts my legs to spasm. My hands, it is the cold. But anyway, it's already been an hour. You know YouTube is going to take all night. Anyway, in grace of God, honor and prayer, in amens of amens, pray for me. Find me in grace and thought home. Find the ego to find the compassion and the empathy. Pray for me. Pray for me that my credit will be good. Pray for me that I'll be able to get out of here quick. Because once I'm out of here, I won't know what to do. Truly, I will not know what to do. I truly will not know what to do. To not be called a bitch. Soul to soul, polvo to polvo, in lágrima, pídele a nuestro Padre que les envíe yes. I hate that I must go sleep next to this sore after he fucked another whore. He knows I know. It's like his mother. She was fucking Chuck's best friend, Odie Orville. How long were they fucking? She was pregnant. That's Orville. That's how Orville learned and got his training. And then they kept it like a secret. I went down there. I figured it all out real quick. Oh no. This ain't Sancho. This is your baby, motherfucker. This is a bastard. Guess what? And he's a dummy like Orville. No, he's a real dummy. He has the same disease as I do. And could learn to read if he wanted to. But he's like Orville. Exactly. Exactly. All of them have the same behavior traits. They all fuck the little ones. But soon, oh, I can't believe it. Oh God, don't let this fall through. But if it does, I will handle the note and call. Because he created me. I will be disappointed that he created you. And I trust him. I do not trust you at all.
This is going to be the serious
Tomorrow he'll go and do his thing. Oh, you hear this song?
Because of my obligations.
Because of my obligations and your ties.
That you had. We've been meeting here.
We've been meeting here every day for years. 30
And
of sure.
since this is our last day together.
And since this is our goodbye, I don't want to hold you. Not even one more time.
When you turn and walk away.
When you turn and walk away, baby, don't let the door hit your ass.
I want to remember you.
Here's your KY.
Like this.
You're dripping.
Let's just kiss.
Kiss?
Say goodbye.
Kiss? Are you mad? Kiss? Take your STD mouth away. Take that master mail room. Take your perversions and your porno. Cause baby, we through. This is something that I got to do. God, please make it a yes. Set me free, Lord. Please set me free. What we done, he and I, is wrong. I accommodated his perversions. But I could change him. You can't change nobody back. Kiss? Are you crazy? Me has passed us by. And I tried, motherfucker. God, did I try. Miss you? No, baby. I cannot. I ain't gonna miss you at all. I have ties and you got this, that, and the other. I know this is thing to do. Now you got 900 Westmoreland, Hispanic horse, and drag queen. I tell you, I had one drag queen. I know they read in my Facebook. She looked like a man. Tacky blonde hair. You know that's a hole. Every time I went down, there's 900 Westmoreland. That bitch come out. Y'all crazy. Y'all most crazy. I feel more than you, I see more than you, and I know more than you. And you think, like that girl at our teacher, oh, I am in pharmacy school. How can you tell a woman she's lying? I wonder if she... Anyway. I'm feeling pretty good. Worried. But it feels good. So close. I can taste it. Can you imagine leaving? It won't be like pork. For I feel the lamb with salt. Can you imagine coming in my home and closing that door and knowing the sore of Elizabeth Felden's cannot bother me no more? Can you imagine? Anyway, I need to get some rest. Forgive me for asking. Please forgive me. God, if it be your will. If it be your will. If it's not, Lord, I'll have the grace to walk If it is not your will, Lord, I can take it. My free will brought me this STD and everything that came with him. Anyway, I've already been on an hour and 5 minutes. Oh God, this will take all night to upload. Anyway, blessed be you. And grace, hallelujah.